causes COVID-19. Beep Disinfectant Spray is now available in a convenient travel-size can that travels everywhere with you. Beep for a happy, healthy home.
Refresh yourself with Dasani Sparkling. Feel refreshed with Dasani Sparkling.
Alexa, turn on shooting room.
Okay.
Calling all photographers and videographers. This studio is where creativity meets integration. Built-in voice-activated studio lighting, motorized backdrops with multiple color options, and customized sets for all of your production needs. Be it music video shoots, a YouTube video on the green screen, or virtually hosting a live stream event. The only thing that limits you is your imagination. Need a few things? Ask us about our equipment rentals. Let us help bring your vision to fruition. Book with us via email at tmedia1202@gmail.com, phone number 242-455-8711, or our website, ttmediaah.com. Hourly rates are available.
I hold on to this storm cause I need to let you. Expecting all this you. I cannot let you. I cannot let you go. Jump up. Jump up. Oh. Jump up. Jump up.
Childhood obesity is one of the greatest challenges facing our society today, with 45% of children in the Bahamas considered obese. This has terrible implications for the future health of our children. At Evolve, we provide physical education and swimming programs for local schools and homeschooling organizations. We also offer specialized kids fitness classes too. Evolve is a place to make friends, set goals, and most importantly, have fun whilst keeping fit together.
Once again, good afternoon and welcome to the afternoon session of the Mako Aquatics Club Invite. I've just been handed an announcement. It is very important that once swimmers finish warming down that they head back to their designated team areas and that they not congregate at the warm down pool. We're pleased to announce our first event, which is event 28 in the meet. It's the mixed 13 and over 1,500 meter freestyle. We have 4 swimmers in heat 1. Out of lane 3, Tahari Williams. Lane 4, Giada Bertoldo. Lane 5, Aaron Pritchard. And in lane 6, Kyle Albury. As you can tell, it's a mixed event, 2 heats of the 1,500 meter freestyle.
treat me like those nice girls would, yeah. She always likes to go and cause me pain, especially when she breaks out a level with the chain, yeah. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make me move. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make my pants get off. Mr. Waitress broker who owns the grocery store said Susie can take everything I work for, yeah. Miss Lucy Gray down at Williamstown said Susie can hurt me and bring me down, yeah. But I ain't gonna get angry, I ain't gonna make no fight. Like I always say to people all the time, you're right. And Miss Big Mouth Bessie, she done look like ghost. She's like, boy, I won't get the business. Play that gallery close, yeah. But I don't care if they think I ill. When I'm with Susie, everything is chill, yeah. And I'll always love her, and I never would scheme. See, ain't much for him and man could ever say the same, yeah. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make me woozy. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make my pants get oozy, oozy.
Well, the 1500 is a very long race, but we are 400 meters in with Kyle Albury swimming for the Barracuda Swim Club out of lane 6 with a split just over 5 minutes, 10 seconds. That's Kyle Albury touching at 400 meters, followed closely by Tahari Williams in lane 3. And the ladies not far behind as well. Touching here, Giada Bertotto, followed by Erin Pritchard. That's 400 meters. 800 meters for Kyle Albury with a split of 10:45. Followed closely by Tahari Williams from Turks and Caicos visiting. And the ladies aren't too far behind as well, but for Kyle Albury and Tahari Williams, 800 meters of 1,500 in the books. Kyle Albury. That's 1,200 meters in the books with a split of 16:21. 300 meters to go for Kyle Albury. Those bells are for lane 6, Kyle Albury, in the last 100 meters of his 1,500 meter freestyle. Following him in lane 3 is Tahari Williams from Turks and Caicos. And then we have Giada Bertoldo in lane 4 and Aaron Pritchard in lane 5. Bells for Tahari Williams as well for his last 100 meters. We have our first finisher coming into the wall. Coming in strong, lane 6, Kyle Albury finishes with a time of 20 minutes, 30 seconds, .20. Kyle Albury out of the Barracuda Swim Club. While we wait for the other swimmers to finish their race, let me announce Heat 2. We have a full heat of swimmers. Out of lane 0, we have Maria Fox. Lane 1, Cohen Mott. Lane 2, Kalia Albury. Lane 3, William Feast. Lane 4, Hugh Bartlett. Lane 5, Hodari Prince. Lane 6, Tyler Adderley. Lane 7, Grace Farrington. Lane 8, Kieran Seeley. And in lane 9, Bianca Johnson. That's a full heat for the mixed 13 and over 1,500 meter freestyle. And there's bells for Erin Pritchard as she does her final 100 meters. And coming to the wall, Giada Bertoldo finishing now out of lane 4 with a time of 21:38.70. There goes our second and final heat of the mixed 13 and over 1,500 meter freestyle. So we've got another, about 20 more minutes before we move to event 29, which is the girls 11 and over 50 meter butterfly. We're only 200 meters in, but they are moving quickly. That's Hidari Prince in lane 5 with a split of 2:17, followed closely by Hugh Bartlett in lane 4 with a split of 2:20. Looks like our top female swimming in lane 2 is Kalia Albury, the split of 2:29.
Nobody.
lick nobody. Cause I got guinea corn hominy. Yes, indeed. Student shot and Johnny Cake. Guinea corn hominy and lard. You must get some of that. Listen, I watch these fellas coming around here, ordering these big time fish. They talking, but steak and all them kind of thing and thing like that. But let me tell you, I know them long time. I know when you used to go in the bush, catch a couple of crab, carry home, get out the old iron pot in the back of the yard on tree rock, boil them crab, get a little bit of flour, cook it half done, and eat crab fat and go. Yeah, now they around you talking, but steak and thing. Listen, you should hear them when they ordering these big time drink talking, but zombie and slow gin fizz and thing. I don't get it, because I know when they used to go in the market, buy a couple of sour lime, carry it home, squeeze them in one of them old peaches can, half full of water, show the sugar and that and drink sweet. Yeah, that's right. Listen, I know them long time. Listen, let me tell you, you gotta get some old yam and some old pumpkin, some old sweet potato, some old cabbage, some old carrots and some old salt beef and old dry conch. You throw that in the pot, monks and peas, let that boil down together. Then you get 1 pound of flour, throw it in 1 pan, throw some salt and water and that mix it with your hand. Boom! Eat soup and go, boy. That's right. Listen, let me tell you, I'm a native son, you see. I know every sacrifice.
Our leader, Hodari Prince, touches in with a split of 441 for his first 400 meters. Followed closely in lane 5 by, make that lane 4, Hugh Bartlett, with a split of 451.27. Our leading female is swimming out of lane 2. That's Kalia Albury. She's coming into the wall for her 400 with a split of 5:10. Followed closely by lane 3, William Feast. And into the wall for her 400, Grace Farrington out of lane 7. We may have 15 minutes left in this race, but it's not too early for the girls swimming in the 50-meter butterfly to report to the marshalling area. We have 4 heats of girls 11 and over for the 50-meter butterfly, and you can start to make your way to the marshalling area. Our leader swimming out of lane 5, Hodari Prince, is hitting the 800-meter mark with a very strong split of 9:47.9. That's Hodari Prince of the Barracuda Swim Club with 800 meters of his 1,500 meters completed. Hugh Bartlett, swimming out of lane 4, is just about to touch into the wall for his 800-meter mark with a split of pretty close to 10 even. William Feast in lane 3 has just completed 800 of his 15, and our leading female, Kalia Albury, with a split of 10:39 for her 800 meters. 700 meters to go for that group. Hodari Prince, lane 5, now has 1,000 meters under his belt, 500 meters to go. The split of 12:12.96 for his first 1,000. By my count, Hadari Prince has 200 meters to go in his 1,500 meter race. He is well out in front with a split of 16:03, 1,300 meters.
Everybody's out there on the dock. They're doing what we call Bahama Rock. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah. Bahama Rock. Early in the morning, late at night. Everybody's happy, no one will think. Early in the morning, late at night. Everybody's happy, no one will think. Rock from sun to sun, and then we give
Those bells are for lane 5, Hadari Prince. His last 100 meters to go.
Everybody's out there on the dock, doing what we call Bahama Rock. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah. Bahama Rock. Ronnie and the Ramblers, that's our name. This kind of rhythm, it's our game.
That's a very strong race for lane 5. Hadari Prince finishes with a time of 18:35.76. Those bells you heard were for lane 3, William Feast, swimming out of Mako Aquatics. Our second finisher out of lane 4, Hugh Bartlett, with a time of 19:03.49. Those bells you heard were for our leading female swimmer out of lane 2, Kalia Albury. And bells again for our second female swimmer, Grace Farrington, out of lane 7. William Feast into the wall in lane 3 with a time of 19:58.82. While we wait for the rest of the heat to finish, let's get ready for event 29, which is the girls 11 and over 50-meter butterfly. I'll announce those names shortly, but first we have our top female coming into the wall in lane 2, Kalia Albury. The time of 20 minutes, 24 seconds. Followed closely by lane 7, Grace Farrington. Our first heat for the girls 11 and over 50-meter butterfly, swimming in lane 2, Kanaya Sylvain, lane 3, Amy Mercedes, lane 4, Armida McPhee, lane 5, Alyssa Burrows, lane 6, Anaya Taylor, lane 7, Antone Francis. That's your first of 4 heats for the girls 50-meter butterfly. We've begun our first heat of the girls 11 and over 50-meter butterfly. Heat 2 is getting ready behind the blocks. At lane 0, we have Driana Raming. Lane 1, Kristen Mulder. Lane 2, Zara Baldwin. Lane 3, Kristen Stevenson. Lane 4, Giada Bertoldo. Lane 5, Nicole Fox. Lane 6, Sana Barnes. Lane 7, Kyla Taylor. Lane 8, Natasha Carey. And in lane 9, Alicia Evans. That's your second heat behind the blocks for the girls 11 and over 50-meter butterfly. There goes heat 2 in the girls 50-meter butterfly. Getting ready behind the blocks, heat 3, lane 0, Barty Lyons. Lane 1, Alexa Dean. Lane 2, Gianna Sands. Lane 3, Dinaja Minus. Lane 4, Layla Sadie. Lane 5, Quiana Bain. Lane 6, Tian Cowan. Lane 7, Rhea Rahman. Lane 8, Isabel Lewis. And in lane 9, Terrell George. That's your third heat. Getting ready behind the blocks for the girls 50-meter butterfly. There goes the third heat for the girls 50-meter butterfly. Our fourth and final heat getting ready behind the blocks in lane 0 is Jamila Hepburn. In lane 1, Isabel Zadarane. Lane 2, Madison Haynes. Lane 3, Mia Sastry. Lane 4, Ariel Weish. Lane 5, Kiana Moss. Lane 6, Kyla Bethel. Lane 7, Jayla Cargo. Lane 8, Kiana Higgs. And in lane 9, El Thaberg. That's your final heat. Getting ready for the girls' 50-meter butterfly. Next is the boys, 11 and over, 50-meter butterfly. Heat 1, lane 1, Jamar Benami. Lane 2, Daniel Archer. 3, Baron Musgrove. 4, Jahan Chatlani Pickstop. 5, D'Angelo Roll. 6, Elijah Bannister. 7, Aaron Dean. And in lane 8, Logan Boucher. We've got a great finish to our final heat at the girls' 50-meter butterfly. Touching in first, lane 5 with a time of 30:28. That's Kiana Moss. There goes the first heat of the boys' 50-meter butterfly. We've got 6 heats. Our second heat is getting ready behind the blocks in lane 0, Orion Moss. Lane 1, Kamari Portier-Bollard. Lane 2, Cheyenne Nairn. Lane 3, Caden McKenzie. 4, Daniel Bethel. 5, Tyler Colebrook. 6, Zane Rigby. 7, Cameron Smith. 8, Tamar Armbrister. 9, Marcus Smith. That's your second heat for the boys' 50-meter butterfly, getting ready behind the block. In the water is our second heat of 6 for the boys' 50-meter butterfly. Next, heat 3, lane 0, Oscar Adderley. Lane 1, Will Farrington. Lane 2, Shane Walters. Lane 3, Najee Saunders. Lane 4, Jerron Stewart. Lane 5, Aiden Clark. 6, Joshua Dean. 7, Joshua Gardner. 8, Malik Davis. And 9, Francisco Mendez. That's your third heat of the boys' 50-meter butterfly, getting ready behind the blocks. There goes the third heat of the boys 50-meter butterfly. Heat 4, lane 0, Kevin Johnson. 1, Lyle Maycock. 2, Tajay Johnson. 3, Denaj Major. 4, Mateo Gardner. 5, Jaden Davis. 6, Caden Storr. 7, Callum Darville. 8, Isaiah Ellis. And in lane 9, Damari Butler. That's the fourth heat for the boys 50-meter butterfly. Disqualification report, event 30, heat 1, lane 1. Disqualification report, event 30, heat 1, lane 1. There goes heat 4. We have 2 more heats to go for the boys 50-meter butterfly. Heat number 5, lane 0, Mikhail Bartlett. Lane 1, Tyshawn Smith. 2, Donald Saunders. Lane 3, Wellington Gray. 4, Masana Bosland. 5, Melvin Miller. 6, Latrell Brooks. 7, Emmanuel Gadsden. Lane 8, Dejon Simmons. And in lane 9, Maxwell Daniels. That's your 5th heat ready to go for the 50-meter butterfly. One more heat to go for the boys 50-meter butterfly. Swimming in lane 0 is Andre Walcott. Lane 1, Tristan Ferguson. Lane 2, Tanaj Gator. Lane 3, Enan Fernander. Lane 4, Lamar Taylor. 5, Luke Kennedy Thompson. 6, Roman Pinder. 7, Johansi Kemp. 8, Amari Bonamy. And in lane 9, Albert Cooper. That's your final heat coming up for the boys 50-meter butterfly. Girls 200-meter IM is up next. Nakisha Carey will swim in lane 3, Alexia Zadarine in 4, Issa Bornas in lane 5. But right now we're looking at the final heat of the boys 50-meter butterfly. It looks like it's going to be a great finish here. Enan Fernander touching in with a time of 24:96. Followed by lane 4, that's Lamar Taylor with a time of 25:47. A great finish to this event. We've just begun event 31, girls 11 and over, 200-meter individual medley. Heat 1 is in the water, just 3 swimmers, but we have a full heat for heat 2. Behind lane 1, we have Amani Carter. Lane 0, Amani Carter. Lane 1, Cheyenne Brooks. Lane 2, Chloe Tunman. Lane 3, Angelia Knowles. 4, Layla Knowles. 5, Renishka Gibbs. 6, Sienna Kalmer-Mackey. 7, Gabrielle Gadsden. 8, Nadia Kiso. And in lane 9, Alyssa Sherman. That's your second heat for the girls' 200-meter individual medley.
and the valley, music makers one family. Saxon and the valley, music makers one family. Saxon and the valley, music makers one family. Not address the Nassau boys, them carrying on so bad. Watch when I mix the Bahamas with the other rest of comrades. These kind of fellas, they rush from dawn till dusk. And this kind of feeling is called feel the rush. Can you feel it? Can you feel the rush? Man, let's go, man. Can you feel it? I want you to feel it. Some boy, if you feel it, jump up in the ceiling. Going up on the street and pick up your feet and move that drum and beat the tom-tom. Can you feel? We put on stand. Let's go. Yes, sir. Aromatic invaders, singers, warriors, crusaders. Aromatic invaders, singers, warriors, crusaders. Aromatic invaders, singers, warriors, crusaders. This kind of rhythm bring people in from far. Michael Jordan, Oprah, and many other stars. Just to see what the fun is. Do the ching-chang dance. If you look too long, big thing, all you do is dance. Some of me, not having proud. No, Saxon and the valley, music makers one family. Saxon and the valley, music makers one family. Saxon and the valley, music makers one family.
Well, it looks like for this heat, the breaststroke was the great equalizer. There was a lot of gaps through two parts of the medley, but the breaststroke evened things out, and we've got a great finish shaping up for the last 50-meter freestyle of the 200 IM. This is our first of two heats in event 31. There goes the second and final heat of the girls' 200-meter IM. Next up will be event 32, the boys 11 and over 200-meter individual medley. We have three heats. Getting ready behind the blocks, heat 1, lane 2, Aiden Kemp. Lane 3, Craig Adderley. Lane 4, Xavier Fernander. And in lane 5, Gary Neely. That's your first of three heats for the boys' 200-meter individual medley.
She calling me off the hook. Say bring that package of sheet, 20 pounds for. Am I knocking at the door? Man, I in this once more. Girl, who that is and don't lie. Start to talk like a tongue tie. You want eat, had no business. Now you got me in the village. She called me up on that ring-a-ling. Tell me boy, bring that ting-a-ling-a-ling. She called me up on that ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. She called me up on that ring-a-ling. Tell me boy, bring that ting-a-ling-a-ling. She called me up on that ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. Yeah, man, hey. Every time, man, my phone ringing every little 1-2 minutes, man. Look at your hottest girls, we know she crazy for Abby. You better believe that. Boy, sing Monday morning, I even finish yawning. Girl, why you bothering me? It's coming close to lunchtime, you need to bring with this life. Say what? Boy, you know what I mean. Pull up with my KFC, she said you got to be crazy. Don't be messing with my time. What is yours is mine. She called me up on that ring-a-ling. Tell me boy, bring that ting-a-ling-a-ling. She called me up on that ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. She called me up on that ring-a-ling. Tell me boy, bring that ting-a-ling-a-ling. She called me up on that ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Man, look at my inventory empty. Ain't nothing else I can deliver to this girl. I ain't gonna want one more, one banana. I don't like too much. Hey, look out, hey. You don't know how this girl's be bothering me, you know. Hey. It's time to settle this thing, cause she got me on the ring-a-ling-a-ling. Now baby, why you do that? You even ain't got back.
We've got a strong finish here coming into the wall in lane 5. That's Renishka Gibbs of the Barracuda Swim Club touching in with a time of 2:38.73. Dominant performance. Touching in second was lane 4, Layla Knowles, Alpha Aquatics. Goes the first heat in the boys 200-meter individual medley. We've got 3 heats. Getting ready behind the blocks is heat 2 in lane 0, Aiden Rollins. Lane 1, Shantiro Knowles. Lane 2, Maxwell Daniels. 3, Sean Walters. Lane 4, Matthew Miller. 5, Michael Fox. Lane 6, Lennon Hamilton. 7, Jaden Davis. In lane 8, Francisco Mendez. And in lane 9, Andrian Brown. That's your second heat for the boys 200-meter individual medley.
Let's go, go. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yes. Have you ever lost a passport or had to get it renewed? The inside pass me crowd outside, the line won't even move. When someone walking and out, the new passport in their hand. I for respect, he gets a get boy, tell me what you do. He say, tip, tip, tip. Everybody wants it. If you want to get some service, you know you better tip. Tip, tip, tip. Everybody wants it. If you want to get good service, you know you gotta tip. Now them hotel workers just brag about their tips. Try to take it way or touch their bed and march on you quick. They spend it in Miami, trying them luggage home. When paying time, they gotta dine our customers one day, only one day. Tip, tip, tip. Everybody wants tip. If you want to get some service, you know you better tip. What? Tip, tip, tip. Everybody wants tip. If you want to get good service, you know you gotta tip. Yes, man. Tipping time and I ain't got a dime. Come on. Woo. Yes, man. Check this. Driving down the road. When I get stopped, police get out, running my boy, I caught him tough. He said, if you don't want this ticket, you know just what to do. I done pay road, I pay road tax, now I gotta pay you to what? Tip, 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 everybody want tip. If you want to get some service, you know you better tip. What? Tip, 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 boy, behave me like tip. If you want to get good service, you know you gotta tip. Yes! Choke it up! Tip it through! Hey, hey! Tipping down the road. Ain't how you living, what you giving these days. Listen, I have to go to court. God wants me to get your case. I was so shamed, found it.
And a dominant performance out of heat 1. Lane 2, that's Aiden Kemp. Alpha Aquatics touching in with a time of 2:47.23. Three swimmers still to go in the pool, and 2 more heats of the boys 200-meter individual medley.
Well, you better come up with something. If you want something done. What? Nothing for free around here. What up, man? You toss the air, you let 'em. Come on. Me and the wife always rowing. I can't take this misery. We go to bed, she get all red and turn her back to me. My neighbor always happy. I ask him what he does do. He say, love your wife, treat her nice, but you got to tip her too. What? Tip, tip, tip. Everybody want tip. If you want to get some what? You know you got to tip. You got to tip, tip, tip. Boy, behave me like tip. If you want to get good service, you know you got to tip. To drive your car, tip, tip. when you're at the bar. Tap, tap. To fix your food. Tap, tap. Light your home. Tap, tap. Customs warrant. Tap, tap. Speed hot warrant. Tap, tap. Immigration warrant. Tap, tap. Politicians warrant. Tap, tap. Tip, tip, tip. Everybody want tip. If you want to get some service, you know you better tip. Tip, tip, tip. Boy, behave me like tip. If you want to get good service, you know you got to tip. Tip, tip, tip. Everybody want tip. If you want to get some service, you know you better tip. Tip, tip, tip. Boy, behave me like tip. If you want to get good service, you know you got to tip. Tip, tip, tip. Everybody want tip. If you want to get some service, you know you better tip. Tip, tip, tip. Boy, behave me like tip. If you want to get good service, you know you got to tip.
There goes the second heat of the boys 200-meter individual medley. We've got one more heat to go. Heat 3, lane 0, Anish Roy. Lane 1, Zion Gibson. Lane 2, Ralph Wood. 3, Ian Pinder. 4, Errol Thompson. Lane 5, Joshua Murray. Lane 6, Andre Walcott. Lane 7, Matthias Sims. Lane 8, Rondon Williams. And in lane 9, Sean Longley.
See everybody wait, see people misbehaving tonight. Are ready for some action, be riding to the beat. I be causing a commotion when I feel the soca heat. Now you hear me saying it, it's the DJ playing it. I want nobody getting in my way. So you come to bed, hope you come to sweat, cause in this place tonight we jumping with energy, plenty energy. So gather around when you hear the sound, cause in this place tonight we jumping with energy, plenty energy. Don't come if you're tired, don't come if you're weak, don't come if you don't know. I'm letting you know, we jumping with energy, plenty energy, yes. I hope you've been doing your aerobics, you're gonna need it. I like it. Hear these speakers thumping like mighty people jumping tonight. You see me here and I'm sweating because the tempo's so hot. You see when I come to soca, I come with all I got. Now I'll be shaking it, no more faking it. I want nobody getting in my way. So if you come to fed up, you come to sweat, cause in this place tonight we jumping with energy, plenty energy. So gather around when you hear the sound, cause in this place tonight we jumping with energy, plenty energy. Don't come if you're tired, don't come if you're weak, don't come if you don't know. I'm letting you know, we jumping with energy, plenty energy. Alright, okay. I want all party people to come on the front line. This time we gon' get on board. Hope you've been taking your vitamins. What you need to do is take a deep breath now, take a deep breath now, take a deep breath now.
We've got a great finish here between lane 4 and 5, and it is lane 4 just out touching. That's Michael Fox from Mako Aquatics out touching Matthew Miller in lane 4.
Just wave with some energy, jump with some energy. Yes! The music got me crazy, no time to be lazy tonight.
There goes the final heat for the boys 200-meter individual medley. Up next is event 33, which is the girls 11 and over 100 meter breaststroke, 3 heats. Our first heat will have behind lane 0, Chelsea Smith. Lane 1, Gian Sands. Lane 2, Shakina Roll. 3, Zara Pickstock. 4, Mathia Major. 5, Winter Cooper. 6, Zaran Pickstock. 7, Barty Lines. And in lane 8, Katie Goulandris. That's our first heat for the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. It's our final heat for the boys' 200-meter individual medley. It's pretty close as we're about halfway through the leg of the backstroke. As athletes, volunteers, and attendees leave the facility today, you'll be interested to know that Bahamas Wholesale Agency is handing out free coconut water, and so you are encouraged to take advantage of Bahama Wholesale Agency giving away coconut water as you leave the stadium this afternoon. Right now, we're almost on the breaststroke leg of the boys' 200-meter individual medley. And it's lane 4 out in front. That's Errol Thompson coming down for the last 50 meters. Harold Thompson out of Mako Aquatics Club. He looked very strong in last night's 400-meter individual medley, and that's carried over to this afternoon as he touches into the wall with a commanding lead in a time of 2:18.89. And second touch out of lane 6, that's Andre Walcott, also of Mako Aquatics Club, with a time of 2:24.33. We've just begun event 33, the girls 11 and over 100-meter breaststroke. Our first of 3 heats is in the water, and heat 2 is getting ready behind the blocks. In lane 0, we have Anaya Taylor. In lane 1, we have Caden Moss Moultrie. Lane 2, Kanaja Sylvain. Lane 3, Terrell George. 4, Gabrielle Gadsden. 5, Denaja Minus. 6, Kristen Mulder. 7, Alana Murray. 8, Monet Major, and in lane 9, Kristen Stevenson. That's your second heat for the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. There goes the second heat for the girls 100-meter breaststroke, the third and final heat, getting ready behind the blocks. Lane 0, Trinity George. Lane 1, Elena Foe. Lane 2, Isabel Zadarain. Lane 3, Layla Sadie. Lane 4, Tia Isabella Adderley. Lane 5, Anya McPhail. 6, Kyla Bethel. 7, Chime Higgs. 8, Jay Martin, and 9, Quiana Bain. That's the third and final heat for the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. Disqualification report. Event 33, Heat 1, Lane 1. Disqualification report, Event 33, Heat 1, Lane 1. First touch by Lane 4 with a time of 31:35. Gabrielle Gadsden, Barracuda Swim Club. That's the final heat for the girls' 100-meter breaststroke. Next up is event 34, the boys 11 and over 100-meter breaststroke. Also 3 heats. Heat 1 will have behind lane 2, Evan Davis. Lane 3, Miles Saunders. 4, Najee Saunders. 5, Latrell Brooks. And in lane 6, Blaine Sands. That's your first heat for the boys' 100-meter breaststroke. It's going to be Tia Isabella Adderley with a commanding lead and a strong finish in lane 4 with a time of 1:22.81. That's Tia Isabella Adderley from Mako Aquatics Club. There goes the first of 3 heats for the boys' 100-meter breaststroke. Heat 2 getting ready behind the blocks. Lane 0, Karan Burrows. Lane 1, Jahan Chatlani Pickstock. Lane 2, Nakume Joma. Lane 3, Kevin Johnson. Lane 4, Trey Duncombe. 5, Raj Cordova. 6, Jurian Bryce. 7, Caleb Pete. 8, Aaron Poitier, and in lane 9, Zane Rigby. That's your second heat getting ready for the boys' 100-meter breaststroke.
Work day or night. If you can do this, do it quick, man. Get it out of the way. Got to pass my house to get home. Leaving through the orange cone. A detour sign here and there. Road closed sign everywhere. So many start posts to dog. Man, my God, need to shock. They say it's all for the good, but not right now in my neighborhood. The road them dig up. On the road them dig up.
In the water now is the second heat for the boys, 100-meter breaststroke, the third and final heat, getting ready behind the blocks at lane 0, Lanil Butler. Lane 1, Rashad Evans. Lane 2, Tristan Ferguson. Lane 3, Reese Knowles. Lane 4, Sean Neely. Lane 5, Ayrton Moncourt. Lane 6, Christian Carey. Lane 7, Mikhail Bartlett. Lane 8, Mateo Gardner. And in lane 9, Kajan Simmons. That's your third and final heat for the boys' 100-meter breaststroke. That's a strong finish by lane 5 with a time of 1:23.83. That's Raj Cordova on lane 5. There goes the third and final heat of the boys' 100-meter breaststroke. We now shift our attention next to the backstroke, event 35, girls 11 and over, 100-meter backstroke. We have 3 heats. The first heat will have Gianna Sands in lane 2, Dranisha Raming in lane 3, Alexia Zatarain in lane 4, Chelsea Smith in 5, and Itia Bain in lane 6. That'll be the first of 3 heats for the girls' 100-meter backstroke.
Somebody trip Mary down, and everybody know Mary don't take no mess. She roll until she find a tree, struggle up on a busted knee, tuck away her queen-size cotton dress.
It's shaping up to be a great finish for the last heat of the boys' 100-meter breaststroke between Reese Knowles in lane 3 and Ayrton Moncourt in lane 5. It's going to be very close at the wall. And it's lane 5, Ayrton Moncourt of Mako Aquatics with a time of 1:12.80. And lane 3, that's Reese Knowles. He touched second with a time of 1:13.01.
Catch a fire, even the devil run. Mary figured she was wrong, so
We have the first heat of the girls' 100-meter backstroke in the water, and getting ready behind the blocks is heat 2 in lane 0, Chloe Roll. Lane 1, Ria Raman. Lane 2, Olivia Dean. Lane 3, Kalia Barr. Lane 4, Nia Ishia Prince. Lane 5, Tian Cowan. Lane 6, Alexa Dean. Lane 7, Adriel Pratt. Lane 8, Cheyenne Brooks. And in lane 9, Zara Baldwin. That's your second heat for the girls' 100-meter backstroke.
People used to say Jack Dennett don't when bedtime woman catch a fire, even the devil run. Mary figured she was wrong, so when Turner say, come along, she marched like a soldier to the jail, jail, jail. But when she see inside that cell, her blood boil up a precious well. Mary ran out, hell on Turner tail. The table fly out through the door, Turner sail across the floor. This ain't no place to be, that woman mad, she mad. Deep low, we whistle just for pride.
And touching into the wall first in this first heat is lane 4 with a time of 1:40.13. That's Alexia Zadarine of the Life for Key Swim Club.
People used to say, Jack Turner don't play, he break your head for fun. But when daytime woman catch a fire, he burn the devil run.
There goes the second heat in the girls' 100-meter backstroke. One more heat to go. Heat 3, behind the blocks in lane 0 is Madison Gilbert. Lane 1, Marlia Campbell. Lane 2, Talia Bowe. Lane 3, Giada Bertoldo. Lane 4, Kiana Moss. Lane 5, Angelia Knowles. Lane 6, Kalia Albury. Lane 7, Jeanne Sands. Lane 8, Raven Ward. And in lane 9, Lauren Bridgewater. That's your final heat for the girls' 100-meter backstroke, getting ready behind the blocks.
People used to say, Jack Turner don't play, he break your head for fun. But when daytime woman catch a fire, he run the devil run. Oh, run. Corporal Turner, run, run, run. Send for the man of war, tell them bring their gun. People used to say, Jack Turner don't play, he break your head for fun. But when daytime woman catch a fire, he run the devil run. Oh, run. Corporal Turner, run, run, run. Send for the man of war, tell them bring their gun. People used to say, Jack Turner don't play, he break your head for fun. But when daytime woman catch a fire, he run the
We had a really great finish. Some outside smoke. Lane 7 finishing first with a time of 1:24.40 and lane 0 in the second spot. There goes the final heat of the girls' 100-meter backstroke. We have a disqualification report, event 35, heat 1, lane 3. Disqualification report for event 35, heat 1, lane 3. Next up is event number 36, which is the boys 11 and over 100-meter backstroke. 3 heats, just 3 swimmers in our first heat though. Behind block number 3 is Amari Johnson. Lane 4, we have Aaron Dean. And in lane 5, we have Fraser Markham. That'll be the first heat of 3 for the boys' 100-meter backstroke. This final heat of girls for the 100-meter backstroke, they are moving quickly. But it looks to be well out in front is lane 4, Kiana Moss out of Mako Aquatics Club. Strong swim for Kiana Moss as she touches first into the wall with a time of 1:13.03. Our first heat of the boys' 100-meter backstroke, they're in the water, and heat 2 is getting ready behind the blocks. At lane 0, Nicholas Mulder. 1, Caden McKenzie. 2, Orion Moss. Lane 3, Hassan Gibson. 4, Jared Charles. 5, Callum Darville. Lane 6, Sean Walters. 7, Tajay Johnson. 8, Damari Butler. And in lane 9, Francisco Mendez. That's your second heat for the boys' 100-meter backstroke. And there's our first touch of the first heat, lane 4 with a time of 1:48.13. That's Aaron Dean. You're looking at the second heat of the boys swimming in the 100-meter backstroke. One more heat to go. Heat 3, swimming in lane 0 is Caleb Ferguson. In lane 1, Tahari Williams. Lane 2, Hodari Prince. 3, Amari Bonamy. 4, Devontae Carey. Lane 5, Mark Anthony Thompson. 6, Zion Gibson. 7, Wellington Gray. Lane 8, Anish Roy. And in lane 9, Dayan Major. That's your third and final heat for the boys 100-meter backstroke. Two is beginning to come into the wall, beginning with lane 4 is actually the first touch with a time of 1:17:20. I know the board says lane 2. You're going to have to trust me. It was lane 4. That's Jared Charles. I suspect this heat won't take long to do 2 laps for the 100-meter backstroke. Up next, we have event 37. It's the girls 11 and over 200-meter freestyle. We've got 3 heats, just 3 swimmers in heat 1. Behind block number 3, we have Katie Galandris, lane 4, Alexia Zadarine, and lane 5, Nicole Fox. That'll be your first heat for the girls 200-meter freestyle. And well ahead of the pack is lane 4, Devontae Carey. Mako Aquatics Club swims with McKendree University in the U.S. NCAA. But here he's a Mako Aquatics swimmer and he touches the wall at the time of 57:29. That's Devontae Carey. Second touch is out of lane 2. That's Hadari Prince. In the water is our first of 3 heats for the girls 200-meter freestyle. Our second heat getting ready behind lane 1 is Trinity George. Lane 2, Kennedy Newry. Lane 3, Issa Bornes. Lane 3, Alyssa Sherman. Lane 4, Barty Lines. Lane 5, Isabel Lewis. Lane 6, Zarin Pickstock. Lane 7, Zara Pickstock. And lane 8, Alana Murray. That's your second heat of swimmers for the girls 200-meter freestyle. first heat is coming to a close as the first swimmer heads into the wall. That's lane 3 with a time of 2:49.10. Katie Galandris of Lyford Key Swim Club. We have the second heat of the girls 200-meter freestyle in the water, getting ready the third and final heat. Lane 0, Sana Barnes. 1, Erin Pritchard. 2, Raven Ward. 3, Aaliyah Clark. 4, Sarah Singh. 5, Mia Sastry. 6, Kyla Bethel. 7, Chloe Tunman. 8, Danaja Minus. And in lane 9, Monet Major. That's your third and final heat for the girls 200-meter freestyle. Some outside smoke in the second heat with lane 0 leading the way with a time of 2:45.46. That's Trinity George. In the water is our final heat of girls for the 200-meter freestyle. Next up, we have event 38, which is the boys 11 and over 200-meter freestyle. We have 3 heats. Leading the way in heat 1, lane 1, Cheyenne Nairn. Lane 2, Amadeus Sands. 3, Nicholas Mulder. 4, Aiden Rollins. Lane 6, Caleb Pete. Lane 7, Johannes Roche. And lane 8, Aaron Dean. And coming into the wall, touching first with a time of 2:20.26. That's lane 5, Mia Sastry. Followed by lane 4, Sarah Singh, with a time of 2:29.94. There goes our first heat for the boys 200-meter freestyle. We have 3 heats. Heat 2 is getting ready behind the blocks. Lane 0, Zane Rigby. Lane 1, Tricaden Wells. 2, Isaiah Ellis. 3, Lennon Hamilton. 4, Kevin Johnson. Lane 5, Aiden Kemp. Lane 6, Adian Brown. Lane 7, Nakume Ijoma. Lane 8, Shantiro Knowles. And in lane 9, Tahari Williams. That's your second heat for the boys 200-meter freestyle. For folks who are watching online and for those present here at the meet, we want to take a moment to thank our sponsors. The title sponsor is Oak Tree Medical. This is the Oak Tree Medical and Mako Aquatics Club invite. We are grateful for Oak Tree Medical for being the title sponsor. We also are supported generously by Evolve Functional Fitness, Vita Cocoa Coconut Water, Dasani, the Dalbinus Agency, Caribbean Landscape, Hawaiian Tropic Sunscreen, and Beef Disinfectant Spray. We are truly grateful for all the support we receive from both our sponsors and our volunteers.
Call the fire engine, run, tell 'em come quick. I can feel my temperature rising, never will make a strip like this. Lord, all over my body, from my head straight down to my feet. I shall meet this fine God, the good drum and the soul, Lord, the ring so sweet. Oh, I went to Cat Island to the musical festival. I was always into reggae and rap, never checked for the ring and scream. Lord, I stay with my family
of the road there in Atlas town. And everywhere I went, all the people were talking about the battle of the band. Oh, call the fire engine, run tell them come quick. I could feel my temperature rising, never would make a scream like this. Lord, all over my body, from my head straight down to my feet. Ancient beat days, fine on the good drum and the soul, Lord, they make so sweet. Oh, by later that evening, all I drink had me feeling fine. And when I reached the Reagan Scream Fest, but Lord, I got into France. Oh, the music was jamming, Lord, it put me into a trance. And everybody was looking at me as I made up the own new dance. Oh, call the fire engine, run tell them come quick. I can feel my temperature rising, never heard make a scream like this. Lord, all over my...
Strong finish out of lane 6 with a time of 2:44.99. That's Caleb P. Followed by lane 4 in the second spot with a time of 2:51.50. Amadeus Sands. Sorry, that's Aiden Rollins in the second spot.
Like this, Lord, all over my body, from my head straight down to my feet. Ancient beat days, bang on the good drum and the soul, Lord, the break so sweet.
There goes heat 2, the boys 200-meter freestyle. Our third and final heat. We have in lane 0, Emmanuel Gadsden. Lane 1, Latrell Brooks. Lane 2, Thomas Bowers. Lane 3, Hugh Bartlett. Lane 4, Errol Thompson. Lane 5, Jack Barr. Lane 6, Sean Longley. Lane 7, Ayrton Moncor. Lane 8, Caden Wells. And in lane 9, Cohen Mott. That rounds out the third and final heat for the boys 200-meter freestyle.
Like this. Lord, all over my body, from my head straight down to my feet. Ancient beat days, my God, the good drum and the soul, Lord, the beat so sweet. Oh, God, the fire engine, run tell them come quick. I can feel my temperature rising, never heard we can scream like this. Lord, all over my body, from my head straight down to my feet. Ancient beat days, my God, the good drum and the soul, Lord, the beat so sweet. Oh, God, the fire engine, Lord, call the fire engine, oh, call the fire engine, Lord, call the fire engine, oh, call the fire engine, Lord, call the fire engine, oh, call the fire engine, Lord, call the fire engine.
Slow one. I'm your private dancer. I'll dance for you, honey, and I'm only dancing for you. I'm your private dancer. I'll dance for your money, but only big money will do. I know you like my sexy body, but there's much more than what you see. Don't touch boy, that's to respect me. About to blow your mind with me, winery. Ooh, boy. I've been watching you, watching me. Tell me what it tickle your fancy. Your dreams brought to reality.
That is some outside smoke taking heat number 2 in lane 9 with a time of 2:25.62. Tahari Williams, our guest from Turks and Caicos.
But there's much more than what you see. Don't touch boy.
That splash is the boys' final heat for the 200-meter freestyle. Once they're done, we shift to event 39, which is the girls 11 and over, 100-meter butterfly. We have just 2 heats, and the first heat has just 3 swimmers. Heat 1, lane 3, Alyssa Burrows. Lane 4, Nadia Kissel. Lane 5, Kristen Mulder. Those are your swimmers for heat 1 for the girls 100-meter butterfly.
She brought the dance for me. Hey, she's my baby. Drive me crazy when she dance for me. She's my girl. She's my world. Give her my diamond ring. Hey, see that lady? That's my baby, and she dance for me. She brought it down to me. I'm your private dancer. I'll dance for you, honey, but I'm only dancing for you. I'm your private dancer. I'll dance for your money, but only pay money, baby. See, I'm your private dancer. I'll dance for you, honey. I'm only dancing for you. I'm your private dancer. Dance for your money, only pay money. I know you like.
Our final heat for the 200 freestyle, and it's Jack Barr touching the wall first with a time of 2:04.56. There goes heat 1 for the girls 100-meter butterfly. Up next, heat 2 in lane 1, Morgan Dillette. Lane 2, Gabrielle Gadsden. Lane 3, Kiana Higgs. Lane 4, Renishka Gibbs. Lane 5, Anya McPhail. Lane 6, Trinity Pratt. Lane 7, Gianna Sands. And in lane 8, Elle Thuberg. That's your second and final heat for the girls 100-meter butterfly. There goes the final heat for the girls 100-meter butterfly. We'll switch over to the boys for event 40. 100-meter butterfly, we have 2 heats, 3 swimmers in heat 1. Lane 3, Najee Saunders. Lane 4, Tamar Armbruster. And lane 5, Aiden Clark. That's your first heat for the boys 100-meter butterfly. That's Renishka Gibbs leading the way in lane 4, followed closely by Kiana Higgs, her teammate. Renishka clocks in with a time of 1:10.93.
Check out my resume, you can see that I smart. I got 10 GCSE distinction and English and maths, y'all. I even gone off to school just to further my craft. And now, y'all like a Mako, you want me go get scrapped. Look, lady, you could see by my face, I want my shop display. Don't tell me to keep it down when I try and deplete my case. See, I said, hey, yeah, this is where I was born. You know, both no blade, them bring me here. Don't act like you're dead, got a lady.
There goes heat 1 for the boys 100-meter butterfly. Our second heat has in lane 0, Daniel Bethel. Lane 1, Will Farrington. Lane 2, Maxwell Daniels. Lane 3, Dejon Simmons. Lane 4, Lamar Taylor. Lane 5, Donald Saunders. Lane 6, Dante Butler. Lane 7, Damari Butler. Lane 8, Mateo Gardner. And in lane 9, Cameron Smith. That's your lineup for the second heat of the boys 100-meter butterfly. First heat is coming to a close, beginning with lane 5 with a time of 1:26.47. That's Aiden Clark from Mako Aquatics. With this being the final heat of the boys 100-meter butterfly, we turn our attention to event 41, which is the girls 11 and over 50-meter freestyle. We have 8 heats, and our first heat is comprised of Kayana Dames in lane 2, Nia Morgan Sands in 3, Malia Miller 4, Katie Calandras 5, Cecilia Farrington in 6. That's your first heat for the girls 50-meter freestyle.
Nassau's gone funky. Nassau's gone soul. We got a dog on beat now. We're gonna call our very own.
That's Lamar Taylor leading the way in lane 4 for Mako Aquatics, touching in with a time of 57.68. What a strong swim for Lamar Taylor. Followed by lane 5 with a time of 102.44.
Nassau's gone funky. Nassau's got soul now. Oh yeah. And we got a doggone beat now. We're gonna take care of business too. Listen to the drummer playing his beat. Listen to the bass man. Go get that same groove. Listen to the guitar, give that soul some tune. Come on now, bring it on to you. Need a funky now. Oh yeah, funky. Take your bar.
There goes the first of 8 heats for the girls' 50-meter freestyle. Up next is Heat 2 in Lane 0, Peyton Gomez. Lane 1, Zamara Nichols. Lane 2, Pilar Smith. Lane 3, Katja Turnbull. Lane 4, Armida McPhee. Lane 5, Idia Bain. Lane 6, Jaden Morris. Lane 7, Ashanti Roberts. Lane 8, Dakota Cornish. And in Lane 9, Selena Fox. That's your second heat behind the blocks for the girls' 50 meters.
Funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau. Listen, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky. Oh, Nassau. Take your bar.
In the water, Heat 2, girls 50-meter freestyle. Getting ready, Heat 3, Lane 0, Kamaya Thompson. Lane 1, Kendria Prosper. Lane 2, Kyla Taylor. Lane 3, Dranisha Raming. Lane 4, Kristen Stevenson. Lane 5, Peyton Lightborn. Lane 6, Anaya Taylor. 7, Alicia Evans. 8, Antone Francis. And in lane 9, Jania Burrows. That's Heat 3, getting ready for the girls 50-meter freestyle.
Don't be no fool, stay in school. Let your mind become a tool. Jails were made for fools to be. Locked away from society, society, society. Take your bar.
There goes Heat 3 for the girls 50-meter freestyle. Up next, Heat 4, Lane 0, Amy Mercedes. Lane 1, Shakina Roll. 2, Kennedy Newry. 3, Barty Lyons. 4, Caden Moss Moultrie. 5, Natasia Carey. 6, Triana Raming. 7, Winter Cooper. 8, Saria Mortimer. And in lane 9, Chelsea Smith. That's your fourth heat for the girls 50-meter freestyle. Just a note, our high point trophies will be awarded immediately after this session. By immediately after, we mean within 5 to 6 minutes following the boys 50-meter.
Let's go! Woo! All right!
There goes heat 4 of 8. Heat 5 is up next in lane 0, Isabel Lewis. Lane 1, Naya Sylvain. 2, Gabrielle Gatson. 3, Jai Martin. 4, Terrell George. 5, Olivia Dean. 6, Alexa Dean. 7, Nicole Fox. Lane 8, Gianna Sands. And in lane 9, Mathia Major. That's the 5th heat for the girls' 50-meter freestyle on deck. Heat 5 is in the water, and Heat 6 is coming up next. In lane 0, Brianna Bain. Lane 1, Angelia Knowles. 2, Maria Fox. 3, Denaja Minus. 4, Elfa Berg. Lane 5, Adrielle Pratt. 6, Nikisha Carey. Lane 7, Marlia Campbell. Lane 8, Giada Bertolo. And in lane 9, Cheyenne Brooks. That's heat 6, getting ready for the girls' 50-meter freestyle. Just a couple more heats to go. Heat 6 is in the water. Heat 7 getting ready behind the blocks. Lane 0, Talia Bowe. Lane 1, Chloe Junman. Lane 2, Alina Foe. Lane 3, Trinity George. 4, Raven Ward. 5, Caitlin Williams. 6, Lauren Bridgewater. 7, Bianca Johnson. 8, Morgan Dillette. And lane 9, Erin Pritchard. That's heat 7 of the girls' 50-meter freestyle. There goes heat 7. Our final heat is getting ready behind the blocks. Lane 0, Sienna Colmer-Mackey. 1, Layla Sadie. Lane 2, Kyla Bethel. 3, Madison Haynes. Lane 4, Kiana Moss. 5, Jamila Hepburn. 6, Kalia Albury. 7, Isabel Zadarane. 8, Chloe Roll. And in lane 9, Tia Isabella Adderley. That's your final heat for the girls' 50-meter freestyle. What a great race for our final heat of the girls' 50-meter freestyle, but it is lane 4 with a time of 28:32. That's Kiana Moss from Mako Aquatics. Next up, we have the boys, 11 and over 50-meter freestyle, 12 heats. Heat 1, Logan Boucher. Lane 2, Samuel Nixon. Lane 3, Daniel Archer. 4, Aaron Knowles. Lane 5, Tricaden Wells. 6, Malcolm Menzies. And 7, Cameron Walks. That's your first heat for the boys 50-meter freestyle.
Take your mark.
With the first heat in the water, heat 2 getting ready. Lane 0, Malachi Russell. Lane 1, Ryan Brown. 2, Durano Etienne. Lane 3, Amari Johnson. 4, Johannes Roche. 5, Jamar Bienemy. 6, Gary Neely. 7, Fraser Markham. 8, Blaine Sands. And in lane 9, Kavan Nottage.
Take your mark.
We're back on track here with heat 2 of the boys 50-meter freestyle in the water. Heat 3 getting ready. Behind lane number 0, Kamari Poitier-Bullard. Lane 1, Daniel Bethel. 2, Marcus Smith. 3, Craig Adderley. 4, Evan Davis. Lane 5, Tyler Colbrook. Lane 6, Tashawn Henfield. 7, Nicholas Mulder. 8, Tony Simon. And 9, Xavier Fernander. That's your third heat of the boys 50-meter freestyle getting ready behind the blocks. There goes heat 3 of 12. Heat 4 getting ready behind block 0, Hassan Gibson. Lane 1, Ethan Demengels. Lane 2, Joanne Grant. Lane 3, Damari Butler. Lane 4, Rashad Evans. 5, D'Angelo Roll. 6, Devon Turner. 7, Miles Saunders. 8, Aaron Poitier. And 9, Amadeus Sands. That's your fourth heat of boys for the 50-meter freestyle. Heat 4 is in the water. We have 12 heats. Heat 5 is getting ready. We're going to have in lane 1, Aiden Rollins. 2, Baron Musgrove. 3, Elijah Bannister. 4, Joshua Gibson. 5, Raj Cordova. 6, Tanaj Major. 7, Zane Rigby. 8, Caleb Pete. And 9, Cameron Smith. That's your fifth heat for the boys 50-meter freestyle. We have a disqualification report for event 42, heat 2, lane 3. Disqualification report, heat 2, lane 3.
Take your mark.
Heat 5 in the water. Heat 6 getting ready. Lane 0, Jaden Seymour. Lane 1, Jurian Bryce. 2, Alexander Miller. 3, Malik Davis. 4, Michael Fox. 5, Tito Colley. 6, Justin Miller. Lane 7, Shantiro Knowles. Lane 8, Joshua Gardner. And in lane 9, Oliver Roberts. That's heat 6 for the boys 50-meter freestyle. Disqualification report. Event 42, heat 2, lane 5. Event 42, heat 2, lane 5. That's another disqualification report.
Take your mark.
Heat 6 it's getting late in the day, folks. Heat 6 is in the water. Heat 7 is getting ready behind the blocks. In lane 0, Oscar Adderley. Lane 1, Dario Maycock. Lane 2, Dominic Darriette. Lane 3, Lennon Hamilton. Lane 4, Kari Marshall. Lane 5, Logan Carey. 6, Andrian Brown. 7, Joshua Dean. 8, Taji Johnson. And in lane 9, Cheyenne Nairn. That's heat 7, the boys 50-meter freestyle.
Take your mark.
There goes heat 7 in the water. Heat 8 getting ready. Lane 0, Maxwell Daniels. Lane 1, Najee Saunders. Lane 2, Adian Brown. 3, Jaden Davis. 4, Kevin Johnson. 5, Jerron Stewart. 6, Matthew Miller. 7, Lyle Maycock. 8, Seth Roberts. And in lane 9, Callum Darville. That's heat 8 for the boys 50-meter freestyle behind the block.
Take your mark.
That's heat 8 in the water. Heat 9 getting ready. Lane 0, Ashley Darville. Lane 1, Sean Walters. 2, Caden Storr. 3, Kyle Albury. 4, Tahari Williams. 5, Mikhail Bartlett. 6, Latrell Brooks. 7, Matthew Thompson. Lane 8, Mateo Gardner. And in lane 9, Aiden Johnson. That's heat 9 for the boys 50-meter freestyle. With heat 9 in the water, heat 10 is getting ready. Lane 0, Wellington Gray. Lane 1, Shalexa Turnquest. Lane 2, Cohen Mott. Lane 3, Tyshawn Smith. Lane 4, Zion Gibson. Lane 5, Nikki Wallace Whitfield. Lane 6, Masana Boslin. 7, William Feast. 8, Ayrton Moncourt. And in lane 9, Melvin Miller.
Take your mark.
Heat 10 in the water. A couple more left to go. Heat 11, lane 0, Rondon Williams. Lane 1, Jared Charles. Lane 2, Christian Carey. 3, Errol Thompson. 4, Tanaj Gator. 5, Ralph Wood. 6, Benevy. 7, Albert Cooper. 8, Amari Bonamy. And in lane 9, Anish Roy.
Take your mark.
Our final heat for the boys, 50-meter freestyle, our final heat of the day. We have Gabriel Ensnar in lane 0, Mark Anthony Thompson in 1, Tristan Ferguson in 2. Lane 3 is Roman Pinder, 4 is Lamar Taylor, 5 Devontae Carey, 6 Andre Walcott, 7 Ian Pinder. Lane 8 is Reese Knowles, and lane 9 is Caleb Ferguson for our final heat.
Take your mark.
It doesn't get much faster than this. You'll have to come to nationals to see this kind of speed repeated. Lamar Taylor and Devontae Carey, lanes 4 and 5, leading the way. But it is lane 4. Lamar Taylor with 23.50, followed by Devontae Carey, 24.14. Some very fast swims right across the board. We'd like to thank our officials, our volunteers, everyone who makes this meet possible, our sponsors. We do have a High Point Award ceremony coming up in just a few minutes. We are just tabulating the final results, and once we have them within the next 5 or so minutes, we'll be announcing High Point Trophy Award winners.
Beep disinfectant spray is certified by a U.S. EPA compliant lab to kill the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Beep disinfectant spray is now available in a convenient travel size can that travels everywhere with you. Beep for a happy, healthy home.
Refresh yourself with Dasani Sparkling. Feel refreshed with Dasani Sparkling.
Alexa, turn on shooting room.
Okay.
Calling all photographers and videographers. This studio is where creativity meets integration. Built-in voice-activated studio lighting, motorized backdrops with multiple color options, and customized sets for all of your production needs. Be it music video shoots, a YouTube video on the green screen, or virtually hosting a live stream event. The only thing that limits you is your imagination. Need a few things? Ask us about our equipment rentals. Let us help bring your vision to fruition. Book with us via email at tmedia1202@gmail.com, phone number 242-455-8711, or our website, ttmediabah.com. Hourly rates are available.
I hold on to this storm cause I need to let you expecting I let you I cannot let you I cannot let you go. Jump up. Jump up. Oh. Jump up. Jump up. Tropical.
Childhood obesity is one of the greatest challenges facing our society today, with 45% of children in the Bahamas considered obese. This has terrible implications for the future health of our children. At Evolve, we provide physical education and swimming programs for local schools and homeschooling organizations. We also offer specialized kids fitness classes too. Evolve is a place to make friends, set goals, and most importantly, have fun whilst keeping fit together.
Good afternoon, everybody. We've reached the conclusion of the 11 and over sessions of the Oak Tree Medical Mako Aquatics Club Invite. Coach Trevano, are you ready for the presentations? Okay. So in the 11 and 12 women's, second runner-up, Denasia Minus from the Blue Wave Swim Club with 39 points. First runner-up, Kiana Bain from the Blue Wave Swim Club with 41 points. And the high point winner from the Blue Wave Swim Club, Trinity George with 52 points. A clean sweep by the Blue Waves. We now move on to the 11 and 12 boys. Our second runner-up was Lennon Hamilton from the Turks and Caicos Aquatics Club with 44 points. First runner-up is Dijon Simmons from the Blue Wave Swim Club with 47 points. And the high point winner for the 11 and 12 boys, Anish Roy from Mako Aquatics Club with 60 points. In the 13 and 14 girls category, for second, in the 13 and 14 girls category, we have a tie for the second runner-up position. Tia Isabella Adderley from Mako Aquatics with 30 points, and Layla Sadi from the Lyford Key Swim Club with 30 points. First runner-up, Kiana Higgs from the Barracuda Swim Club with 32 points. And the high point winner goes to Isabel Zataran from the Lyford Key Swim Club with 33 points. Close race there. For the 13 and 14 boys. Second runner-up, Amari Bonamy. Second runner-up, Amari Bonamy from Mako Aquatics. First runner-up, Zion Gibson from Mako Aquatics. And the high point winner high point goes to Tristan Ferguson from Mako Aquatics. A clean sweep by Mako. Now for the 15 and over women. Second runner-up, Gabrielle Gadsden. Okay, now for the 15 and over women. Second runner-up goes to Gabrielle Gadsden of the Barracuda Swim Club with 34 points. First runner-up goes to Kalia Albury of Mako Aquatics. And the high point trophy goes to Kiana Moss of Mako Aquatics. Moving on to the final category, the 15 and over men. Second runner-up goes to Hugh Bartlett of Mako Aquatics Club with 26 points. First runner-up goes to Errol Thompson from Mako Aquatics Club with 27 points. And the high point trophy goes to Lamar Taylor of Mako Aquatics Club with 48 points. And that concludes our awards for this afternoon. Congratulations to our winners.